Think of the greatest conquerors in history. Names like Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, and Napoleon might come to mind. But have you ever heard of a conqueror who used felines in his conquests? Meet Genghis Khan. In the annals of history, the name of Genghis Khan stands out as one of the most powerful, yet unconventional leaders. Born as Temujin in the heartland of Mongolia around the late 12th century, he rose from humble beginnings to establish the largest contiguous empire the world has ever known. His strategies were unique, his leadership unparalleled, and his methods quite literally out of the ordinary. Now you might be wondering, what's so different about Genghis Khan? Well, he was not just a man of the sword and the horse. He was a man of the mind, a thinker, a strategist, and one of his most extraordinary strategies involved the use of felines. Yes, you heard it right, cats. Not as pets or mascots, but as tactical tools in his conquests. In the harsh and unforgiving terrains of Asia, where conventional warfare was dictated by brute force and numbers, Genghis Khan turned to the silent, stealthy, and agile felines. His troops would release these cats into enemy territories, creating confusion and chaos, thereby providing an advantage to his forces. It was a strategy that was as unconventional as it was effective. But who was Genghis Khan before he became the Great Khan? Born into a nomadic tribe, his early life was marked by hardship and struggle. Yet it was through these trials that he honed his skills as a warrior and a leader. His rise to power was not just a testimony to his military prowess, but also to his ability to innovate, to adapt, and to think outside the box. His life and his conquests serve as a reminder that victory is not always about the strongest or the most numerous, but about those who can think differently, act differently, and in this case even fight differently. Genghis Khan, a name synonymous with conquest, and surprisingly cats. What made Genghis Khan's conquest so unique was his innovative use of felines in warfare. Yes, you heard it right, cats. This may sound peculiar, but let's delve into this fascinating aspect of Mongolian strategy. Genghis Khan, the indomitable Mongol leader, was known for his unconventional warfare strategies. However, one of his most intriguing tactics involved the use of cats. Now, you might be wondering, how could these cuddly creatures possibly be of any use in the brutal landscape of war? Well, Genghis Khan found a way. In the 13th century, cats were considered sacred and mystical beings in many societies, especially in Asia. They were symbols of the supernatural, often associated with good luck, but also with intimidation. And it was this aspect that Genghis Khan capitalized on. He ingeniously integrated cats into his psychological warfare tactics, using them to instill fear and confusion among his enemies. Let's focus on a couple of key events where this strategy was employed. During the siege of Nishapur, a city in Persia, Genghis Khan ordered his soldiers to round up a large number of cats from the surrounding areas. These cats were then released onto the battlefield, creating chaos and striking fear into the hearts of the enemy soldiers, who were reluctant to harm the sacred creatures. This distraction gave the Mongol forces an advantage, allowing them to break through the enemy lines and take the city. In another instance, during the Battle of Zhongdu, the present-day city of Beijing, Genghis Khan again utilized this feline strategy. He instructed his troops to attach small lanterns to the tails of cats and release them into the city at night. The sight of these glowing creatures darting around caused panic among the city's inhabitants, who believed it to be a supernatural occurrence. This psychological tactic weakened the resolve of the defenders and eased the Mongols' conquest of the city. Cats, often associated with superstition and mystery, became instruments of power in the hands of Genghis Khan. So the next time you look at your pet cat, remember it's not just a cute, cuddly creature, but a symbol of strategic genius and power that once helped shape the course of history. From the steppes of Mongolia to the heart of Europe, Genghis Khan's feline companions were present in every conquest. The tale of Genghis Khan's conquests is a chronicle of audacious victories, a testament to the strategic brilliance of a man whose empire stretched across continents. But buried within these famous conquests is a lesser-known aspect of his military strategies, an unusual yet intriguing element: the use of cats. Let's journey back in time to the early 13th century, to the conquest of Nishapur, a city in modern-day Iran. As the Mongol armies stormed the city, cats were released into the fray. In a society where cats were revered, this was a psychological masterstroke. The sight of cats scurrying amidst the chaos caused a moment of hesitation among the defenders, a moment that was exploited for a decisive victory. When Genghis Khan's forces invaded the Khwarezmian Empire, cats were again employed in a unique way. This time they were sent ahead of the main forces as a sort of psychological warfare. The sight of cats roaming freely in their city unnerved the enemy, sowing seeds of doubt and fear. In the siege of Bukhara, a city that boasted formidable defences, Genghis Khan turned to his feline allies once more. Cats were released into the city through tunnels dug by the Mongol forces. The sight of cats emerging from the ground created panic among the defenders, allowing the Mongols to breach the city's defences. But perhaps the most remarkable usage of cats was during the conquest of Europe. As the Mongol forces swept through the continent, cats were released into the cities before the battles. The inhabitants not familiar with the Mongols' tactics were left bewildered, their focus diverted, paving the way for the Mongol forces to seize control. In every battle, the presence of these feline companions was a testament to Genghis Khan's unconventional yet effective strategies. The legacy of Genghis Khan's conquests is not just about the vast empire he built, but also about the innovative strategies he employed. This statement rings true, especially when we consider his groundbreaking use of felines in warfare. As unconventional as it was, this tactic left an indelible mark on the annals of conflict and strategy. Genghis Khan's feline strategy was a game-changer. It was not just about using cats as instruments of war, but about leveraging their innate attributes: agility, stealth, and the ability to strike fear into the hearts of the enemy. This approach was a masterstroke that turned the tide of battles and laid the foundation for the Mongol Empire's expansion. The impact of this strategy resonated far beyond the battlefield. It influenced the way wars were fought, shaping military tactics and strategic planning for generations to come. The use of animals in warfare was not new, but Genghis Khan's unique application of this concept was revolutionary. The legacy of Genghis Khan's feline warfare also permeated into the societal and cultural fabric of the regions he conquered. Cats became symbols of power and cunning, revered in folklore and art. This cultural shift was a testament to the profound influence that Genghis Khan's strategies had on the world. Moreover, Genghis Khan's feline strategy opened up new possibilities for the role of animals in warfare. It spurred the exploration of unconventional warfare methods, paving the way for innovative military strategies that continue to evolve today. So, when we talk about Genghis Khan's legacy, it's not just about the geographical boundaries he expanded or the empires he toppled. It's about a mindset, a way of thinking that dared to challenge the conventional norms of warfare. It's about the courage to innovate, to adapt, and to leverage every resource at one's disposal. Genghis Khan's name reverberates through history, not just as a conqueror, but as the feline conqueror. His legacy is a testament to the power of innovation and strategy, reminding us that even the most unconventional ideas can change the course of history. So, what makes Genghis Khan's conquests stand out from all others in history? Let's take a moment to reflect. From the get-go, we've been talking about an unconventional conqueror, one who employed a strategy as unique as it was effective. This was a man who understood the power of the unexpected, the power of the feline. Genghis Khan's feline strategy was not just about using cats in battle. It was about embodying the characteristics of these creatures in his approach to conquest. He incorporated the stealth, agility, and unpredictability of a cat into his military tactics, catching his enemies off guard and leaving them scrambling to respond. We've explored the various cat conquests, each a testament to the effectiveness of this strategy. From the grasslands of Mongolia to the great cities of Persia and beyond, Genghis Khan's armies swept across the lands, leaving behind them a trail of subdued kingdoms and awestruck survivors. His conquests were a symphony of strategy and execution, a dance of military might and feline finesse. And let's not forget the legacy of the feline conqueror. Genghis Khan's successful use of the feline strategy has been studied and admired by military strategists for centuries. His influence can be seen in the tactics of many great generals who followed in his footsteps. His legacy lives on, not just in the vast empire he built, but also in the lessons he left behind on strategy, leadership, and the art of war. But beyond the battles and the conquests, Genghis Khan's story is a reminder of the power of innovation and thinking outside the box. He saw potential where others saw only superstition. He saw a weapon where others saw a pet, and in doing so he changed the course of history. Genghis Khan, a name that will always be remembered for his fiery conquests and his unique feline-infused strategies.